Hi there, I'm Sophia. Usually I make weekly videos to help family caregivers have great outcomes for themselves and their parents. And I'm going to continue that today, but in a little different way, because really I just wanted to check in with all you family caregivers during this COVID-19 crisis. It has been just a crazy time for all of us, me included. And just like so many of you whose parents might be living in assisted living or in a nursing home, I have now not seen my 94-year-old dad for 4 months. And last month when I said I haven't seen him for 3 months, I thought that was ridiculous. And who knows how long this is going to go on. I wish we had an answer for that, but of course we don't. And for some of you who live with and take care of your parent at home, you might have been locked in the home with your parent 24 hours a day for 4 months straight. And I can't even imagine what that is like for you. The only thing that I know for sure is that this is not normal. These are not normal times, and that this has been super stressful, no matter if your parent is in a facility, living in their own home, living in your home, together with you, no matter what the circumstances. This has been super stressful for all of us. I hear you. I totally hear you. I feel your stress out there, and we are all in this together, and we have to get through this together. So I just wanted you to know today that I'm thinking about you, and I'm hoping that you're able to find a way to get yourself and your parent through this crazy time unscathed. I do have a couple of thoughts that I do want to share with you today. And I do have to say, it is my nature, it's my personality to try to find the positive things no matter what life throws at me. And I think it's gotten me through a lot of hard times. And for me, during this time away from my dad has made me realize something really important. And that is that my dad is perfectly fine without me there twice a week, every week. He is getting all his needs met. He's got absolutely fabulous caregivers who take care of him. Anything that he needs that normally I would do, woohoo, are being delivered to him now. All his snacks, his medications, his books, thank goodness for Amazon delivery, because he has probably ordered 20 or 30 books since this whole thing started, and everything's being delivered to him. We talk on the phone. My other family members, talk to him on the phone, and he's doing just fine without me there. And while I love to think he needs me, it's more that he wants me. He doesn't need me, and that is a distinction that was good for me to find out, to realize on my own. Because, I was getting really stressed out going there twice a week after work. It's a long drive in the traffic here in Southern California. It's a 45-minute drive trying to get there, and then a 45-minute drive trying to get back after work, and then every weekend going there and trying to meet all of his needs. But just like so many of you taking care of your parents, my life was put on hold for the wants of my dad. Not the needs of my dad, I'm coming to realize, but for the wants of my dad. But, through time, we had just gotten into this routine. So I've made a decision. This COVID-19, something good is going to come of this, because I have made a decision to reduce my visits with him for my own sanity, to reduce my own stress level, and with the full knowledge that he's perfectly fine. So I'm going to visit him maybe once a week, maybe every other week, and that is going to be fine for him, and it's going to be great for me. It doesn't mean I don't love my dad. I certainly love my dad, but I also know I need to take care of me. I need to practice what I preach to you guys all the time of maintaining boundaries and sticking with them. I'm not going to resent my dad, because honestly, I was starting to resent my dad for being so needy. And I'm not going to resent him that I have just come to realize his world is small, and I am a huge part of his world. But I also know that I have a sister who visits him, and all his needs will be met, and we'll meet those needs in different ways than we used to. And I think that that's going to be okay for all of us. And I know my dad, whatever time I offer to him, whatever time I'm willing to give him, whatever time I want to give to him, it will never be enough. He will always want more time. And I'm very comfortable with making a decision to reduce the visits that I have with him in person. We can certainly still talk on the phone, and I'm leaving it up to other family members to fill in that gap. But even if those family members weren't there, I don't think that this would change my decision. And like I said, I cannot be mad at my dad. He only knows what he knows, and he only knew that I was there all the time. And he will get to know that I'm there less time. And he'll still love me, and I'll still love him. And the world will go on. I know that I'm a big part of his world. I can't be his entire world, because if I'm his entire world, that means I have no world. And I want a world. Don't you want a world? And so for me, the good thing that's come out of this whole pandemic is an opportunity to see that he is okay, and an opportunity for me to step back and say, I was not taking care of myself. And I absolutely think that family caregivers, all of us, need to take care of ourselves, set boundaries, continue to love our parents, and know that they're going to be okay. And for those of you who have been sheltering in place 24 hours a day with your parent, I just certainly am hoping that you're taking care of yourself, because day after day after day of this, it's easy to forget to take care of yourself. And while me and my dad got in a routine, you also could get in a negative routine of doing everything for your parent 24 hours a day and forgetting about yourself. Well, you're important, and you do need to take a break. And I know that you're saying, how the heck am I supposed to take a break? I am here in the house. Sometimes, maybe now, is a time to redefine what break is. In the past, break may have meant, taking a week vacation, or taking a couple days off, or even a few hours off. But if that's not a possibility now, we need to redefine break into, even if it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes. When it's your parents' nap time, or they're not awake, or they've gone to sleep for the day, 10-minute little break, a little respite, you need to take for yourself, even if it's just to cleanse your soul a little bit. Go outside in the yard, or, sit on the front stoop and close your eyes and just take some deep breaths, and just let the stress of what's going on get out of you. You need to release it, because it's just staying inside, and it's just so bad for you and your soul, and it comes out in so many other ways. So, if you need to sit under a tree and just take some deep breaths and say, I can get through this day. I will get through this day. It's all going to be okay. And, just let yourself sit with yourself without thinking or worrying about your parent for 10 minutes. And if, your break means going out and, sitting on the ground and putting your head on your knees and taking a good deep cry, then go ahead and do that. You've got to get all of the stressful emotions that have been building up. I can't imagine the stress of being at home 24 hours a day with my dad for 4 months. And you are amazing that you've been able to do it. And I know you're probably feeling like you're not perfect, and that is quite all right. You're doing the best that you can under these horrible circumstances. So please take care of yourself, the best way that you can. Another little bit of advice for you at home with your parents is turn off the news. I think that watching the news 24 hours, and that's what my dad likes to do, he wants to watch the news 24 hours, is so bad for the soul. It's so bad for the juju, and makes it impossible for us to move out of that and into a mindset of something that's not COVID, that's not horrible. So if that means unplugging the TV and telling your parent it's not working or the cable's out or whatever, do it so that you can take an opportunity to do something else. Read a book together, cook a meal together, do some online shopping together for ingredients to cook your parents' favorite meal, or start your Christmas shopping now. What a great opportunity so that your Christmas won't be so stressful. There's always something good that can come out of every situation. So try to get out of the COVID brain thinking 24 hours a day. It's just so bad for both of you. So my only purpose of this video this week is to let you know that maybe something good can come out of this situation, and to let you know that people care about you. And I care about you, and I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're going to get through this. I know you're going to get through this. And we're going to come out on the other side stronger and smarter than we were going into it. We will all get through this together, one day at a time. Chin up, deep breath. I'll see you next week.